Good afternoon. I'm Mary Grant, and it is my distinct honor to serve as your Chancellor. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of the University of North Carolina at Asheville, I convene today's graduation ceremony. I am delighted to welcome all of our December graduates, members of the class of 2018, along with family members, faculty, staff, alumni, friends, and distinguished guests to this day of celebration. Not only do we celebrate your success this year, we are celebrating the 90th anniversary of UNC Asheville. Since 1927, this institution has been the academic, cultural, economic, and social heart of Asheville and the region. Today's graduates will be welcomed into the ranks of the alumni. And just think, as you mark your 10th anniversary of your graduation, UNC Asheville will celebrate its centennial. So stay in touch and be a part of all that happens between now and then. Graduates, we are very proud of you and your many accomplishments. I extend my sincere congratulations to all who will be recognized here today. You leave here well prepared for the opportunities and the challenges ahead. And one thing we know for certain, there'll be plenty of both. As we begin today's ceremony, please remain standing as William Hinson comes to the platform to lead us in singing America the Beautiful. William is a senior music technology major from Clemens, North Carolina. Among his many campus hats that he wears, Williams is a student ambassador. He has represented the music department at the White House and was a key member of UNC Asheville's faculty and student team at this year's North Carolina Music Educator Association Conference held in Winston-Salem. He's a singer, a songwriter, and performs regularly in the Asheville area. William, welcome.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plains. America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Thank you, William. You may be seated. Commencement is a day of celebration, and today we celebrate and honor our December graduates. You have delighted and inspired us with your many accomplishments and the difference you have made here. You have completed rigorous coursework, you've studied abroad, you've pursued research, participated in internships, you've worked multiple jobs, you've juggled a range of family responsibilities, you've served as mentors to others. Some of you have completed your own homework while helping your kids do their homework. Others who will be recognized here today are veterans of our country and are currently serving active duty. They make tremendous life and family sacrifices. The members of this class have displayed an openness and appreciation for considering different views. You listened and learned from faculty and one another and explored new ways of thinking about the world, both ancient and modern. You put your time, your energy, your education to good work, and today we celebrate all of you. We are grateful for the time that we have had together and thankful you have been with us. You have made your families and loved ones proud. You have made all of us proud. During your time at UNC Asheville, you have balanced the joys and sorrows that come with being human. And on this great day of joy, and at a time when we celebrate holidays, it is natural to miss someone who may not be here with you today. So let's all take a moment and think about those who we may be missing today. Thank you. Commencement is the culmination of years of academic work and accomplishments. Getting to this day takes the inspired work of many, many members of the UNC Asheville community who have put great energy and care into making this celebration a very special day for all of you. Would you please join me in a round of applause for the talented and hardworking staff of Campus Operations, ITS, Student Affairs, Dining Services, Residence Life, Academic Affairs, the Registrar's Office, Public Safety, Advancement, One Stop, Admissions, Financial Aid, Conference and Events, the Commencement Committee, and the countless volunteers who have worked with great energy and enthusiasm, and anyone I may have missed. How about a round of applause for everyone who has made this day possible? Thank you all very much. I would like to thank the faculty and the staff of UNC Asheville for your passion, your energy, and your time. Thank you for the important and inspiring work that you do and for your commitment to delivering a first-class education. The work that you do shapes lives. The work that you do enriches our collective future. You inspire, innovate, and engage in countless ways every day, and our community and students are better because of it. Faculty give of their time and expertise generously and without hesitation as we continue to build and shape the future of UNC Asheville. Beyond the classroom, faculty guide undergraduate research, you serve as academic advisors, direct student productions, arrange and perform music, create works of visual art and literature. You chase storms and study the environment, and your labs are places of exploration and problem solving. You engage with our students and our community on complex and important issues. You lead international study programs, organize timely panel discussions and conversations, and you advise the many student clubs and organizations across this campus. Faculty encourage their students to explore their interests and urge them to challenge their assumptions and to take advantage of every educational opportunity available to them. And when your students graduate, like today, you continue to support them, serving as wise advisors about jobs, graduate schools, and everyday life. Your students know they can count on you. They respect you and they love you, and they know that you want the very best for them and from them. Our talented and innovative staff and administrators work in partnership with our faculty. No matter their role or assignment, 24 hours a day and 7 days a week, this staff, this incredible team goes beyond to make UNC Asheville a place where students grow, learn, and make a difference. You are educators, you are role models, coaches, trusted advisors. Regardless of title, role, department, or shift, you serve the university with distinction. You are colleagues and friends, and I am grateful to you all. I know you share my pride and affection for the class of 2018, and I would like to ask the faculty, staff, and administrators who are here today to please stand so that we can recognize you and thank you for your service. Please stand. At UNC Asheville, we are fortunate to be served by an outstanding and accomplished Board of Trustees. These volunteers bring with them an array of academic, civic, and professional expertise. They are stewards, champions, and advocates for this university. I would like to introduce the members of our Board of Trustees who are with us today, along with a member of our National Alumni Council, the chair of our National Alumni Council. Kenan Briggs, chair of the board, Karen K. Brown, J.W. Davis, Bob Long, Rick Latovsky, Jim Peterson, King Prather, Wilma Sherrill, Sissy Stevens, Oscar Wong, and our student trustee, Tim Hussey and Mike Roach, chair of the National Alumni Council. I would ask that you all please stand so that we may recognize and thank you for your service to the university. It is now my pleasure to invite Kenan Briggs, chair of the UNC Asheville Board of Trustees, to the podium to bring greetings from our trustees. Kenan?
Good afternoon. Chancellor Grant, distinguished members of the Platform Party, family, and friends, on behalf of the University of North Carolina at Asheville Board of Trustees and the UNC Board of Governors, it's with immense pride that I take this opportunity to congratulate and address this fall's graduating class during the 90th year in the history of this great institution. To the graduating class, I speak. The board and I join UNC Asheville alumni everywhere, an accomplished and acclaimed faculty and staff, and your friends and families gathered here as we celebrate this day and congratulate you on your achievement in completing your respective degrees. All of the incredible curricular, co-curricular, and community engagement experiences you participated here at UNC Asheville have in many ways helped you become the individuals that you are today. Those experiences have established the foundation, if you will, upon which your futures will be built. Futures that you may have planned for, and futures, certainly, those you can't even imagine yet. Both, I assure you, will be exciting. In just a few moments, you will walk across this stage to receive your well-earned degrees, opening doors to a life not yet lived. I know that degree in hand, you will do so with the confidence and the capability that comes from receiving your education at this outstanding public liberal arts university. You will demonstrate to the world the fulfillment of the business proposition that a liberal arts degree has tremendous value. Therefore, walk proudly. As respected alumni of one of the finest public liberal arts universities in the country, the continuing support of our dedicated faculty will be invaluable as you seek opportunities. Knowledge and skills and abilities acquired at this institution from that faculty will serve you well. As a graduate of this institution, it becomes your responsibility to use the critical thinking and problem-solving skills that you've developed here to improve our society and the way that we live, and improve the lives of others along your journey. Your education does not end with this day. In fact, it is the beginning, because truly, learning is a lifetime experience. As I take my seat among my peers, I would respectfully ask, graduating class, that you join me in recognizing in the departure Chancellor of this great university, Dr. Mary Kay Grant, for her intentional and phenomenal leadership of this university for the past 3 years. You and we owe her a tremendous debt of gratitude. Please join me in thanking Chancellor Grant for her leadership. Thank you. Once again, congratulations on your tremendous success. We know that you'll represent this great university extremely well in the years to come. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chairman. Our chairman is very proud of all of you. He's also a proud father of a graduate of this institution. So this is a very special day for him, along with Trustee Prather, who has three children who graduated from here. So we have a wonderful board. It is now my privilege to introduce to you our student speaker, Mr. Tim Hussey, president of the UNC Asheville Student Government Association and student trustee. Tim is a psychology and sociology double major. He has served many important leadership roles during his time on campus, including leading the Student Government Executive Cabinet, serving as the Student Organization Programming Supervisor for Highsmith Union, and he has been a member and a leader of the Black Student Association. I am very proud to call Tim one of my trustees, and I welcome him to the podium. Please welcome Mr. Timothy Hussey.
Hey, y'all. How's it going? What a privilege it is to be here today with this amazing class of graduates. This is a moment for celebration, for cherishing the relationships you've built, the challenges you've overcome, and all that you've accomplished in your time here. As someone who's graduating in 5 months, I can imagine what an exciting moment being here must be. You finally made it. Now, I imagine this moment might also be fairly intimidating. Some of you don't exactly know what's next, and that's 100% okay. Many of you are looking forward to jobs, sleep, gap years, sleep, and graduate school that will carry you far and wide into the world. A world that the past few months have shown to be filled with challenges that at times seem overwhelming. I won't stand here and tell you that things will be wonderful once you walk out of those doors, because we both know that's not the case. But considering I have about 5 minutes, I should probably tell you something else instead. So here it is. Live in this moment. A lot of these speeches focus on 2 things: the past, marveling at all of your accomplishments and reminiscing on the amazing experience you've had here at UNCA and appreciating all the things that you've learned. The second is the future, looking at your next steps and planning the rest of your life, wherever that may take you, explaining how you plan to utilize your knowledge to better our society. Although both very useful and crucial pieces of advice for college graduates, I want to offer you a third option: to consider the present, this moment right now. Take some time to take it all in. Look around at all the people in this room, your family, friends, guests, professors, and administrators that have helped you get to this very moment, all here to celebrate you. We live in a society that is constantly shifting, changing, and moving forward, with very little time to just be. Wherever life takes you after today, I hope that you will choose to focus on the present. The present is the most important thing in your life. How you felt 10 months ago, or how you'll feel 5 years from now, cannot change how you feel in this moment. You made it, and you deserve to celebrate. I wanted to write something that I thought would prepare you for the next phase of life, something that would leave you all inspired and excited for the future. I wanted to come up here and tell you all to go out there and challenge the status quo and do the impossible. But then I thought, what good would that do? I could stand here and list off every valuable piece of advice useful for recent graduates, such as keep your syllabi, start saving money, or don't go overboard at IKEA. But how helpful would that really be? I'm sure that it would be just as easy for you to Google best advice for recent college graduates and find a list similar to those that I just mentioned. The best advice that I can offer you all today is no advice at all. Sounds crazy, I know, but let me explain. How often have you asked someone for advice and they responded along the lines of, "I think you should do X"? More often than not, when making decisions about change or transition, we find ourselves feeling pressured to choose quickly and are worried about whether or not we're making the right choice. But that's just it. There is no right choice. There is no rubric or guideline for how post-graduation should look. This is why there is no single piece of advice that I can offer you, because there is no advice that would be useful for every single unique graduate of this graduating class. This graduating class is made up of innovators, game changers, change agents, and influencers. After today, every single one of you will have a unique path ahead of you, forged by your passions and the knowledge that you've acquired in your time here. The real world is a lot of things: frustrating, exhausting, demanding, and that'll just be from walking out of this building. But easy is not one of them. Wherever life takes you after today will be filled with a whole new set of challenges and obstacles, both big and small. Obstacles that will challenge you and compel you to think critically to find a solution. But you already knew that. And not only did you already know it, you've been preparing for it. The liberal arts is about challenge. It's not about acquiring one skill over a number of years and then applying it. It's about thinking outside the box and questioning conventional reasonings. The education you receive here will be essential to solving the problems of today, tomorrow, and years to come. You have the tools to solve the problems that haven't even appeared yet. I know me saying all this can alleviate all of your fear that comes with taking the next steps after graduation, but the point is that you're more ready than you realize. I'm confident that the change that this world needs lies in the talents and passions of this graduating class. I look forward to joining you in 5 short months. Congratulations, best of luck, and go Bulldogs.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you for your leadership and dedication to UNC Asheville and for the tip on best websites for advice for college graduates. I particularly like the IKEA one. That's a good one for all of us to remember. I want you to know that you have an outstanding leader on our Board of Trustees in Tim Hussey, so thank you, Tim, very much, and we look forward to recognizing you in a few months as you graduate. Each year, the UNC Board of Governors honors an outstanding faculty member from each of the 17 UNC Asheville wow, that's a slip, UNC Asheville institutions across the whole system. I think that's what we should do, but I digress. So anyhow, of the 17 UNC institutions with an award for excellence in teaching, this year's recipient of the Board of Governors Award for Excellence is Dr. Heidi Kelly. Dr. Heidi Kelly, professor of sociology and anthropology, has been with the University of North Carolina at Asheville for 27 years. Her teaching philosophy brings together the scholarship of social anthropology with the lived experiences of her students. Dr. Kelly strives to help students to see the world from another's point of view and helps them to see how their own values and life choices are in fact culturally situated. Students are invited to not only understand their own positions relative to others, but to understand what she describes as a different way of being in the world. Understanding lived experience is central to anthropology, and Dr. Kelly has drawn from her own life to inform and deepen her approach to teaching. Her excellence as a teacher stems in part from her careful design of assignments and experiences that help students discover learning for themselves. Her classroom is a space where students learn to think and question in genuine ways about their lives and the lives of others. Dr. Kelly's impact extends beyond the scope of the classroom. As a faculty fellow of the Key Center for Service Learning, she offers regular partnerships between her students and the broader Asheville community. In 2013, she was instrumental in a community collaboration that brought together undergraduates with a local neighborhood in a series of forums and reading circles designed to prepare for Cornell West's visit to our campus. Her scholarship bridges the global and the local, using anthropology, poetry, photography, and political theory, combined with her ongoing fieldwork in Spain. Dr. Kelly demonstrates the global intersections of art and culture and the powerful tools they are in helping us to understand one another better. Please welcome Dr. Heidi Kelly, who will deliver today's commencement address.
Good evening, graduates. I am a speech crip. In today's address, I will tell you my story, not because I want you to feel sorry for me or marvel at my superhuman accomplishments, but because this story holds 5 life lessons that I think might be helpful to you as graduates of UNC Asheville. My story. On a late August night, almost 20 years ago, I fell out of bed and into the world of stroke. To say I experienced a radical change of my circumstances is an understatement. I was unable to move my right side, and I couldn't speak at all. But I realized as I was lying in my hospital bed, powerless to communicate, that I was still a cultural anthropologist, still a teacher. The experience of my stroke was like entering a new country and having culture shock, despite not even leaving my hospital room. I realized that I had to learn a whole new culture and a whole new language of silence. I was able to hear and process the words of others, but I was not able to answer any questions, let alone engage in a meaningful conversation. At times, I was totally discouraged and frustrated. But I strove to use my anthropological lens to understand this extraordinary country I have fallen into. So what are the life lessons that follow from my story? First, telling stories gives you strength. Sharing these stories is even more powerful and meaningful. We are social animals who live in community. Don't ever forget that. Second, things break. But in broken things, there is a possibility of healing. Use your unavoidable disruptions as an opportunity to see yourself and your life in fresh insight. Third, challenge the conventions of normalcy. I had to get accustomed to the new normal of living in my stroked body. What is normal to you is subject to change. Normalcy is defined culturally. Normalcy is not natural as much as we want to think so. Fourth, I use my anthropological viewpoints to make sense of my change circumstances. Change is inevitable. Use your perception as a graduate of this fine liberal arts university to better understand your altered circumstances. Finally, I learned to turn my frustration about not being able to communicate into enhancing my skills at listening, transforming the dreaded silence into a valued entity. As you graduate into a all often polarized world, the skill of listening carefully could serve you well. In summary, things may have to break in order to heal. To accustom yourself into strange circumstances, strange and changed circumstances, use your knowledge developed and skills honed at UNC Asheville to reconsider what is normal for you. What is your story? Remember, you are never alone. Work with others. Practice attentive listening to really hear what others are saying. These lessons do not mean to remain silent when you need to witness your truth, or be passive in this face of injustice. Rather, the message is that your own worst fears may be your greatest teacher. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Kelly, for sharing your story, and congratulations on being named an outstanding educator by the Board of Governors. We certainly see why. In listening to your words, I'm reminded of a verse written by the composer, poet, and singer, Leonard Cohen. Ring the bells that you still can ring. Forget your perfect offering. There is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. Thank you, Heidi, for the light and the powerful message. It is now my great pleasure to welcome Dr. Joseph Urgo, Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, for the conferring of degrees. Dr. Bill Haggard, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs, will assist in the presentation of degrees.
Since 1991, UNC Asheville has awarded a master's degree in liberal arts, a distinctive offering in higher education. The Interdisciplinary Master of Liberal Arts and Sciences program challenges students to explore the interconnectedness of the human condition. From arts and humanities to the natural and social sciences, the MLAS degree is an extraordinary and important component of UNC Asheville's liberal arts mission. Will the candidates for the Master of Liberal Arts and Sciences degree please stand? Chancellor Grant, these students have completed all of the requirements for the master's degree and have been so certified by the faculty and the registrar. I present them to you for the awarding of degrees.
In recognition of your successful completion of the course of study and your fulfillment of requirements by vote of the university faculty, with the approval of the Board of Trustees, the concurrence of the Board of Governors, and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by these boards and the state of North Carolina, I confer upon you the degree Master of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Will you please come forward to receive your diplomas?
Hannah Rose Epperson. Susan Elaine Haldane. Will all of the candidates for the baccalaureate degree please stand? That's you. Chancellor Grant, these students have completed all of the requirements for the baccalaureate degree and have been so certified by the faculty and the registrar. I present them to you for the awarding of degrees.
Just like to have another round of applause for our master's students. In recognition of your successful completion of the course of study and your fulfillment of requirements by the university faculty, with the approval of the Board of Trustees, the concurrence of the Board of Governors, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by these boards in the state of North Carolina, I confer upon each of you, as appropriate, the degree Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science and Engineering, or Bachelor of Science. You may now take your seats and you'll be called forward to receive your diplomas.
For the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Raina Suzanne Adams. Titilopa Alawatosen Ayeniye. Andrew Samuel David Allen, magna cum laude. Carolyn Cecilia Badgett. Justin Edward Bannister. Carol Ann Barnwell. Dara Catherine Belolavec. Sydney Lauren Bloom. David Dylan Bowser. Samuel Darden Brent. Emily Joy Cantrell Carnegie. Seth Andrew Carter, cum laude. Thomas Lockerman Carter. Cade Antonio Case. Eva Tanner Church, cum laude. Charles Alexandra Claxton. Emily Jane Kroc. Darian Sylvan Crossley. Brianna Danielle Davis. Ruby Daybranch, cum laude. Taylor Allison Dorn. Kayla Marie Dunn, cum laude. Lawson Baker Durham, cum laude. Aiden Godfrey Duvin, cum laude. M. Louis Edelstein. Mary Elizabeth Eisenstadt. Brianna Renee Emmons. Bailey Elizabeth Etheridge, magna cum laude. Mallory Ann Evans, cum laude. Elijah Okolo Flint. Cassidy Elaine Fowler, cum laude. Kelsey Ann Gaffigan. Anna Catherine Gamble, magna cum laude. Kip Allen Garman, cum laude. Zachary Ryan Gibson. Josie Hannah Green, cum laude. Sarah Jane Hamilton. Megan Larae Harris. Marilia Juan Hazen, summa cum laude. Zoe Gail Hickey. Abigail Josie Holt. Melissa Louise Huggins. Julia Bettina Hughes. Molly Frances Jabin. Hunter James Jefferson. Vanessa Tashelle Jones. Caitlin Elizabeth Kelly. Hallie Samantha Kelly. Casey Marie Kelly. Jessica Ann Kowalski. Catherine Lauren Kuhn. Carmen Michelle Kurtz, magna cum laude. Devin Macon Lancaster. Bonnie Camille Lawrence. Kimberly Dawn Lawson, cum laude. Martha Karen Lopez. Sydney Karen Massano. Ellen Marie Marion. Beck Benedetta Martins. Lauren Elizabeth Martz. Travis Scott Richard McCauley. Cameron Scott McCullough. Madeline Claire McNeil, cum laude. Laura Janelle McRae. Carolyn Marie Merrick, summa cum laude. Gwendolyn Renee Miller. Philip Alexander Monk. Sarah Louise Moore. Christiana Joy Mullis. Brandy Marissa Neal, magna cum laude. Dylan Alexander Nusity. Zachary Reed Newman. Devin Michelle Parker. Alexandra Elizabeth Plepler. Andrew Seth Reinhardt, magna cum laude. Jennifer Nicole Robbins. Doris Iris Rojas, magna cum laude. Makeda Sanford. Benjamin Seth Schoenberg. Caitlin Christine Schubel, summa cum laude. Brendan James Schurer, summa cum laude. Carter Susanna Hodges Smith, magna cum laude. Thomas Goodwin Smith. Kathleen Elizabeth St. Clair. Rachel Ann Steinberg. David Garrison Stevens. Grace Gabriella Stimson. Lauren Tamara Taylor. Michael Vincent Van Hagel. Lane Christian Wagner. Kristen Michelle Walden, summa cum laude. Colin Carey McDowell Ward. Catherine Elizabeth Weidenfeld. William Clay Whitaker. Colin Scheimer Wiebe. Evan Che Williford. Jessica Mary Williamson. Rebecca Elizabeth Wilson. Nathaniel Hunter Lee Wimpy. Janelle Bannon Russell Phillips. Jose Manuel Zapata. For the Bachelor of Fine Arts, William Gerhardt Isaacson. For the Bachelor of Science, Olivia Louise Allen. Javier Avelino Arantz. Perry Walter Barch III. Matthew Norwood Bastow. William Logan Bell. Alexandra Joyce Blue. Elijah Lightbird Brown. Megan Olivia Bird, cum laude. Stephanie Laura Cabral. Megan Lee Cadwallader. Thomas Martin Carter. Autumn Sierra Chandler. Chance Davis Cooper. Hannah Lee Colston. Cassie Lynn Crow. Samuel Hunter Denton. Joseph Reed Dillon. Taylor Blake Dyson. Madison Paige Eddings, magna cum laude. Aaron Anthony Edwards. Ryan James Enriquez. John Frederick Ernst IV. Maribel Escobedo. Ryan Marshall Fairbanks. Sally Gabriella Fitz. Sherry Yolanda Fleming. Nicholas Andrew Freeman. Peter Christopher Gallagher III. Alexandra Darcel Gates, cum laude. Cheryl Melissa Goldberg. Brandon Mitchell Governo. Hugo Andrew Gutierrez. Morgan Lee Huckala. Trevor Justin Hall. Jade Rose Hannafin, cum laude. Jacqueline Renee Henderson Scott, summa cum laude. Charles Ray Hooper II, magna cum laude. Zechariah Sky Jones. Jeffrey Alexandra Reed Jones, summa cum laude. Jesse Ruby June Kerr, cum laude. Shayla Marie Khalife. Zania Razia Khan. Thomas Carlton Knight, Jr. Morgan Gray Landes. Kristen Eleanor Langen. Matthew David Lineback. Tyler Scott Long. Danilo Machado, magna cum laude. Cody Dean Moros. Adam Finley McCann. Cody Austin McMecken, cum laude. Colin Michael Miller. Caitlin Elizabeth Malloy. Christine Tracy Mawad. Travis Gray Newman. Dalton Maurice Joseph Nickerson, magna cum laude. Caleb Scott Owens. Andrew J. Petriccioni. Richard Eugene Pettit. Jessica Elaine Phillips. Nathan Cole Pruitt. Lean Luke Rena Rates. Megan Leanne Raxter. Audrey Elizabeth Reifler. Allison Marie Wren, magna cum laude. Michael Benjamin Reichert. Wilson Reed Robertson. West Schaefer Ross. Margot Angela Schultz, cum laude. Alexander Samir Schwana. Julie Claire Samansky. Ashley Elaine Smith. Samuel Alexander Stanley. Paula Alice Teklu. Tori Morgan Todd. Art Tuckler. Benjamin Garrett Wall, magna cum laude. Bana Takesti Weldens. Eric Ravello Wetherill. Whitney Nicole Whitley. Maggie Grace Winkler. Jeffrey Michael Witherow. Jonathan Roardance Withrow. Daniel Stephen Zaire.
Wow. How about a round of applause for all those who just came across the stage? Thank you for that. And thank you to all the family members and friends and relatives in the room today. It's wonderful to have you here. We salute and congratulate all of you. This is really a day of celebration for all of us. And what a great day this is. I am so proud of all of you. And I'm so grateful to Chairman Briggs, to Tim Hussey, and to Professor Kelly for the powerful words of wisdom and inspiration that you have shared with us today. Thank you for adding to the joy of this celebration. How about another round of applause for these incredible speakers? You know, there is so much to celebrate and to be hopeful about and to be inspired by. Graduates, I am inspired by you, and I am deeply grateful for the many different pathways that delivered you to UNC Asheville and that have just led you across this stage. I am grateful to have had the opportunity to talk with you, to listen to you, and to get to know you. Thank you for sharing your stories. Thank you for sharing your plans, your dreams, your worries, and your hopes for the future. Thank you for this time together. Your time at UNC Asheville is one part of your still developing story. It is an important part of your story, and it will equip you well for all that will follow. Professor Kelly's life lessons and her story are powerful ones. We would be wise to draw upon them. Let's try to remember a few of these lessons. That we're never as alone as we may feel, that normalcy is not a natural state, that change is inevitable, that we learn a great deal when we listen, and that life is filled with unescapable disruptions. It is what you do with life lessons that make a difference. It is what you do with the unescapable disruptions that will set you apart. You have been traveling these last few years along the mountain roads of Western North Carolina, most recently during some snowy weather, reminding us yet again that the roads we travel will not always be smooth or straightforward. They never are. That, my friends, is life. Graduate, it has been a privilege to travel a stretch of your road together, and I cannot wait to see where it takes you next. As we're about to enter a new year, I wonder how will this chapter of your individual stories continue to shape our collective narrative? I wonder how this second decade of this 21st century will turn out. I do think it will turn out better, thanks to you, that you will take up the challenges ahead with smarts, tenacity, curiosity, humor, heart, and courage, that you will be hopeful and resilient, and have the wisdom to know that within the many challenges ahead, there are opportunities as well. So as you get to work on your narrative, your next chapter of the 21st century, I ask that you do the following. In all that you do, draw upon the very best parts of your liberal arts education: imagination, creativity, curiosity, critical thinking, and moral reasoning. Recognize the difference between ideas and ideology, and be critical, analytical, thoughtful consumers of information. To borrow from Marcus Aurelius, if it's not right, do not do it. If it's not true, do not say it. Practice the art of listening well and deeply and with empathy. You would be surprised how much you learn when you put yourself in someone else's shoes. Know that there is always more to be done, more to accomplish, and more to learn, and believe that you can go beyond what is obvious and easy. So many of you have already done that and continue to do that. When you make a mistake or fail at something, use it as an opportunity to learn, to grow, to get back in the game, to do it better next time, or smarter, or with greater empathy. Listen to the words of the writer and poet Maya Angelou, that you may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them. Do not let events overtake you. I grew up in New England, and I'm about to return to my home state. And right now, with all apologies to Professor Payne, it's a little too cold for a Red Sox analogy. So indulge me with a hockey reference, if you will. Don't skate to where the puck is, skate to where the puck will be. The puck does not stay still, it just keeps speeding across the ice. So be aware of all the events and the people who would shape your life, and get out in front of it all and skate to where the puck will be. Any of you play hockey? That's a New England thing, sorry. All right, so think curling or something like that, but you get my point. It moves fast, be ahead of it. And as I look out at all of you today, you are my final graduating class. I am filled with gratitude and hope for the future. I look at all of you and I think how fortunate and privileged we are to be here, to share this awesome accomplishment, to be in each other's company, to be in this place at this time with so many gifts, and to be with people we love and respect. As I take my last look at you, my final look as a chancellor, at the very people, our students, who have inspired me every day to do my best work, it is my greatest hope for you that you will continue to bring meaning into your lives by giving of yourself to others, to the community around you, and that you will create something that gives you purpose and gives you meaning, that you will be happy and fulfilled, that you will remain tenaciously hopeful and optimistic, and that you will let courage and love serve as your guides. I ask that you have courage, the courage to forgive and to be generous, to give and to receive love. It does take courage to love, to truly open your heart and extend yourself expecting nothing in return, but you get so much back. That takes courage. Since you're all liberal arts graduates, you probably are aware that the word courage is derived from the Latin word for heart, cor. If you combine your mighty hearts with intellect, wisdom, strength, experience, humanity, empathy, and love, you have what it takes to be courageous. Have the courage to know there's always more to be done, more to accomplish, more to learn. Have the courage to persist, to go beyond what is obvious. The courage not to be deterred. The courage not to take for granted who we are, where we are, what we do, or what we are capable of doing. Be bold, be joyous, and be forgiving. Use all of your gifts and talents, which are plenty. Celebrate accomplishments like today. Find humor and share it with others. Open yourselves to new experience. Be kind, be kind, be kind. Leave the world a bit better wherever you go, through your work, your humanity, and your commitment to making a difference. You've left this piece of the world better. You've left this institution better. You've left this community better. We are all better because you have been here with us. Class of 2018, it has been a privilege to know you and work with you. I offer to you my deepest and most heartfelt congratulations. I thank you for allowing me this opportunity to serve as your chancellor and to always remember this day, this remarkable graduating class in a very special way as my last class. And for that, I am profoundly and deeply grateful. I wish you every success. Class of 2018, would you please stand? Would you please turn your tassels to the left? This is very important. All right, I got to say this. This makes it all official, so I have to say this. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the UNC Asheville Board of Trustees, the UNC Board of Governors, and the great state of North Carolina, I proclaim you graduates of the University of North Carolina at Asheville. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the first members of the class of 2018. That's great. Congratulations. We are so proud of you. Let's remain standing as we welcome William Henson back to the platform to lead us singing in the Alma Mater. The words are printed on your program, so you can please sing along with William.
Hail our alma mater, hail UNCA. Learning be your watchword, greatness be your way. High up on the mountains, in the land of sky, stands our alma mater. Lift your voices high, noble alma mater. Hear our words of praise. May we love and honor you until the end of days.
Thank you, William. And to my colleagues in the room, I bid you farewell. I thank you for this great ride. It has been a privilege. It's been a blessing, and it has changed my life. I thank you for that gift. Class of 2018, you rock. Go Bulldogs. The audience, please remain standing until the platform party has exited and our graduates have recessed. Have a wonderful rest of your day and your evening. Have a joyous holiday and a very happy and fulfilling new year. Thank you all.